out on the road with our heavy load, traffic in a line, each in a cage, all in a rage, speak our mind. Where we are now, it's never far now from the daily grind. But you spirit me away, away into a place of light. All so beautiful in my sight. Lady, no more in waiting for the night. You spirit me away. You came in there from God knows where to walk with me. You read me well, and so we fell in naturally. Kinda took me the way you shook me loose from his story. All to say, spirit me away so tenderly into a sacred cemetery. That's the soul of it for me. Spirit me away. When darkness comes, you're the one for this heart of mine. Knows time is fleeting, it's self-defeating to toe that line. Never thriving, always driving, always bump and grind. But you spirit me away from darkness to the dawn. The architecture of a world beyond. We're closer the farther out we've gone. Beyond this road we all traveling on. Spirit me away. Hey, when I na way, oh, way. Hey, when I na, hey, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, oh, when I na, hey, oh, way, yeah, yeah, oh, way. much. These are all original compositions, or at least I sometimes hesitate about saying I wrote them because they sometimes feel like they just kind of, I happen to be the channel. This next one here, I notice I sing it with more of a southern accent here maybe because I spent a lot of my childhood in the Southeast. And this is, I was sort of thinking a little bit about experiences there when the song was coming out, so it kind of fits. It's called Open All the Way. Way down where sweet magnolia grow, so many kind of flower I could not begin to know till I met you, and you taught me to open all the way. First you come in from somewhere out of sight. Couldn't tell if you was devilish or an angel of light, but it was almost supernatural what opened all the way. Your way when the old ways keep closing in. Fix your eyes on the prize, they say, but sometimes you just gotta let the angels in. Way down there on Tuscarora land, you seem to know a language I could barely understand, and a door swung open I could never close. It opened all the way. Way down deep it took me, 'cause you know, you kissed me like it counted, and you drew me in slow. And before we touched, or even said that much, we opened all the way. It's hard to make your way with all the expectations closing in. Hard living just halfway. Still yearn to return again. We was light seekers and found a shining stream. Fell asleep and woke up somewhere else. Was it a dream? Oh, it had the feel of something really real, and open all the way. I don't often swear, I just say it truthfully. I sure swear it took the soul out of me when you threw up a fence after the experience of opening all the way. It's hard to make your way sad defenses keep kicking in. Keep cool, chill, they say, but I burn and yearn to return again. Now it's trying as I'm trudging down this dry, dusty road, traveling through some troubles, and my path's been slowed. But I know again how to get back in and open all the way. Looking back, well, yeah, I gotta say it's true. I had a loving liking for the likes of you. Someone else gon' come, and that'll be someone that's open all the way. Thank you. I'm going to switch guitars here. So we're going to go from a Southern type song to a Western type song. But this one is kind of written from a different perspective than the typical Western song. And judging by the content of it, it might be banned in the state of Florida for dealing with history in an all too real kind of way. If you know what I mean. If you don't, ask me about it, I'll tell you what I mean. It's called Horse Soldiers. Way out on the range come rough riders, it's awful strange. It's not their usual haunts, but they's guns gonna get their wants. Horse soldiers in the dawn caught us laying down with blankets on. Oh, my brothers and sisters, where they gone? Falling down on us like a curse from some greed-infested universe. They got a whole career so cavalier, making peoples disappear. Horse soldiers in the dawn circling, we carry on. But will this fever soon be gone? These times are turbulent, but just don't call us belligerent. I wanna be an instrument to preserve and protect the innocent, or soldiers in the dawn. What we revere, they stumble on. What all we love is good and gone. Somehow this heart still beats as this bitter herb I eat. Hardly get much rest. We're a ragged remnant wandering in the wilderness, or soldiers in the dawn. No words I can put upon this feeling hard to healing. Just go on. In an ancient cave, painted horses dancing wild and brave. Something depraved turned that great wild heart into a slave, or soldiers in the dawn. No words we can put upon this feeling hard to healing. Just go on. Thank you. These songs are all in what we call open tunings, and I'm going to switch between two of them right here just by changing one little pitch here.
This next song kind of came to me around the time we had wildfires in Western Oregon a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago. And I happened to be reading kind of news stories about dramatic rescues and survivals and so on. And at the same time, I happened to be looking through this old book of 17th century British popular songs. And there was one of them called Ragged, Torn, and True. I looked at that and I thought, that is a great title for a song. But I didn't care for all the lyrics and the music, but I stole the title. This is called Ragged, Torn, but True. The way that time meet up with space tend to kick me in the face. My luck was never much, you know. Just pick me up, I'm good to go. The first communion that I knew was the one I had with you. Had to sip the sweetness of the holy grail of love. Now I'm ragged, torn, but true, coming through the smoke and fire. Like the wind that blow right through. That's how devotional I am for you. I'm just a shell left by the sea, but you can hear the wave in me. Wave of love that took me in, keep rolling back to you again. You are the salty and the sweet. You are the coolness and the heat. You the eagle, you the dove, contain the opposites, my love. Now I'm ragged, torn, but true, coming through the smoke and fire for you. Like the wind that blows right through. That's how devotional I am for you. Like Joan of Arc upon the stake, like the Lady of the Lake. Myself submerged, it's true, so devotional for you. Now I'm ragged, torn, but true, coming through the smoke and fire for you. I'm the wind that blows right through. That's how devotional I am for you. The first communion that I knew was the one I Thanks very much. Thanks to Shelley for putting this together, and to the great mixing board back there. Really appreciate that. Look forward to the next act. Mitch is coming up.
Too fast. Thanks, Gerard. We'll have a real quick switch over, and Mitch Whitaker will be up next. In fact, I'm just going to stay here. Oh. Are you going to play an intro, too?
I can.
I get spoiled. Ready?
Sure.
Okay, so for our second act, and for those of you who came in late, I want you all to know that all of these performers are donating their time and talent. This is a fundraiser for Artichoke. So if you have any extra dollars, if you put them in the tip jar, they will split those at the end of the night. But we really do appreciate them coming to support us. And for now, we have another graduate from our open mic, Mitch Whitaker. I love what he says about his songs. They require multiple listens, and I love that because, you know, this isn't just catchy little pop stuff. These guys really think about the lyrics. And if you like what you hear, follow him on his Instagram account, which is Mitch Whitaker Music. And here's Mitch.
Thank you, Sean. I'm just going to get right into it. This song is called Me for Me. Lover, I wish we'd sleep on this judgment day. The sun soon will rise and I'll do the same. Confessions of fault rewarded me no relief. It's 2 a.m. and talk is getting cheap. Oh, lover, love me for me. From the lowest low to the highest peak. Oh, lover, my eyes have oxidized. Can't you tell? And the walls of this room look to me like a prison cell. As you claim to be sure that I am what I was before, but I promise you now I'm not that anymore. Oh, lover, love me for me, and the many ways that I tend to be. Oh, in fact is, I'll never be all of what you want, but I'm real as anything, apart from what I'm not. Oh, lover, adjust to what you must to get it through. curiosity points a sharp dagger back at you. And now the moon's almost gone, but the night will soon fade away. As every ounce of me folds, 'cause I don't know what else to say. Oh, lover, love me for me. Must I bring back gold? Must I bend both knees? Thank you. This next song is called Zombie. He said, you better move faster if you want to work here. So I straighten my limp till the trucks get in gear. Finish the work, catch the morning light. The turnstile whirls around and we're all off sight. I see the cracks in the concrete like streams of tar. Hum hot air in the mouthpiece to start up the car. The coffee's empty, my eyes are on fire. Feel like a zombie tied to a funeral pyre. A big rig horn amplifies. White hot steel crashes deep inside. Windows shatter, drivers drive. The paramedics struggle to revive. Thank you. This next song, it's called Simulated Dream. when I wrote it, I was listening to a lot of Townes Van Zandt. I love Townes Van Zandt. He has a song called If I Needed You. And in that song, there's like two people having a conversation. And person one goes, if I needed you, would you comfort me? Would you be there and ease my pain? And person two goes, yes, of course I would. And that goes back and forth for a while. So I like that, and I knew I wanted a song to do something like that. And I was also watching the Matrix movies. And somehow these things collided in my brain, and I wrote this song. It's called Simulated Dream. Don't you think that this whole world is a venomous liar, spreading poison in your head? And don't you think that this whole world is an arrogant writer, putting down what it can't understand? Oh yes, I think that this whole world is a little bit phony. Some might even call it vain. But here I'll say that this whole world is a little bit lonely when you're sad and no one calls your name. And if this were all a simulated dream, where those one and nos are written on a screen, and the makers had her fun and starts to press delete, what would I rather do than face the end with you? Don't you feel like the wave of a turbulent ocean, trying to reason with the wind? And don't you feel just like the door that'll never be opened, shutting out what you know should be in? Oh yes, I felt many times like a bird in an airplane, flying high but feeling low. And yes, I felt many times like a flute full of champagne, downed alone with no one around to toast. And if this were all a simulated dream, where those one and nos are written on a screen, and the makers had her fun and starts to press delete, you see there's nothing I'd rather do than face the end with you. Thank you. This song is called Conversion Avenue. It's the midnight opening of the newest craze. Oh, how the line begins to tremble. Up against the glass, the moment passes. Diana reads from her Kindle. She's been there since 2. She left work early for a glimpse of what's in store. Now some are getting let in, and soon she'll be one of them through the ever-revolving door. With the mannequins leaving, little to imagine, and a clerk slips into another transaction while the TV screen shows someone impassioned or confused, all on Conversion Avenue. Across the water by the neon lights is a place for the VIPs, where the prestige acquired is set to expire like a dry, burned pile of leaves. And up at the bar, the candid vlogger claims a seat that the poet carved. And while televangelists rage at the host on the stage for making fun of Noah's Ark, there's an addict in the window upside down, and her pill pusher shouts now to go around, 'cause the owner is keen to allow the rendezvous, all on Conversion Avenue. All on Conversion Avenue. But the late night crews, they're working through the night without the light, and they dream of working while awake. But we say, stay invisible, go on, dig your hole. Don't remind us of the blemish on our soul. Work hard and you will have your day. Now there's a peaceful protest on a late afternoon, breaking news without causing a scene. They chant in unison with discipline. They're marching strong through reporters with ease. But the internet trolls, they're throwing ice cream at the people who aren't of their kind. And poor Diana is trying to just make up her mind whether to go or stay in line. While standing over in the corner, poly-scientists debate. Some tech leaders vow to moderate, and the psychics are bored and complain of deja vu, all on Conversion Avenue. All on Conversion Avenue.
Thank you. This next song
I got the melody from a folk tune, a song called Shut Up in the Mines of Coal Creek. I heard it on banjo. I'll play that melody for you real quick. It's beautiful. So I heard it like that, and then I messed it all up. The song's called This Close. How long will the last time I saw you be the first thought I have each day? Your light was my life, my calling. Now your light is gone. Some say to my face, there must have been a reason. And some use words like loved and lost. I smile, I nod, and I listen. They don't know the cost. I'm done holding on, I'm done believing, and I reject the very thought of ever healing. This close to covering up in gasoline. How long will the last time I saw you be the first thought I have each day? Your light was my life, my calling. Now your light is gone. This is my last song. Thank you all for listening. I'm very happy to be here. kind of a funny song to end on. It's called Everybody's Gotta Know. Grab the microphone, tattoo every knuckle bone, scream into a traffic cone, write a piece for Rolling Stone, blog in Georgia font, gossip with a confidant, tell a joke, get no response, good or bad, just mention me. And yes, it'll hurt my reputation and challenge my self-esteem, but some will say they like me better now. And no, it's not a crime to crave attention, for the times are now to question what will be. Everybody's gotta know, so good or bad, just mention me. Why don't you stand on a mound and declare the higher ground? Please tell us all what you have found, good or bad, just mention me. And yes, it'll hurt my friends and family to know what I've become, but some will say they like me better now. And you can't live, you can't hide from me. No, no, I am who I am, don't you see? Everybody's gotta know, so good or bad, just mention me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mitch. Those songs, every time I hear you sing, I think of the words hauntingly beautiful. You know, the songs, not you. Okay, and next, we'll take a quick switch here. You're on. Okay. I thought you might be. And I'm sorry, I neglected to tell everyone that there are 2 restrooms through the store in the back. You don't have to use this one, and that's my fault for forgetting. Sorry, Gary, I know you always remember, and I forgot. I was so worried about getting all the performers' stuff right. That's okay. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I'm pulling up my fancy tuner.
Okay, that works. Yeah. Okay, for our next act, this is, and see if I get your name right, Joy Damiani.
Absolutely correct.
Yay!
Perfect.
Okay, her songs are a fine line between profundity and profanity. She's also the co-host of the podcast, What the Folk. God, I love that. And if you want to follow her on Instagram, it's Joy Damiani Music. And she also has a website where you can find out more about her. So welcome, Joy.
Thank you. Oh, hello, everyone. I am kind of just getting back into performing my solo material after a while, taking a kind of a hiatus to both finish writing a book and finish getting over a very traumatic divorce in which I changed my name and was like, I'm never gonna perform again. And then I was like, what am I talking about? I'm totally performing again. So this song, this first song is a song I wrote the week that my divorce went through. And the man that I loved so much 10 years before came after my money, and I was in a poetry grad program, and I was assigned to write a song, and I was like, thank you very fucking much, I will. Well, everybody's somebody's heaven, and everybody's someone's hell. Everybody's somebody's bed of roses. Everybody's someone else's horrible smell. Everybody's somebody's sunshine. And everybody's someone's rain. Everybody's somebody's warm and fuzzy. Everyone is someone else's agonizing pain. Well, you show me a man and say he's an angel, I'll show you the devil in disguise. You say that lady, she's certainly evil. I see her as a sunbeam shining down from the sky. 'Cause everybody's somebody's heaven, and everybody's someone's hell. Everybody's somebody's bed of roses. Everyone is someone else's horrible smell. This is the part for the kazoo solo, but I forgot the kazoo, so we're just gonna improvise. I'm an air kazoo professional. Everybody's somebody's sunshine, and everybody's someone's rain. Everybody's somebody's warm and fuzzy. Everyone is someone else's agonizing. Yeah, everyone is someone else's agonizing. Everyone is someone else's agonizing pain. Cheers. I used to drink whiskey when I played. I've dialed it back a bit, y'all. Dialed it back just a tiny bit. I used to get super spicy. Now I get sorta spicy. While I retune, I will tell you that this next song, I don't think that I've played it for people before. I say I don't think because I wrote it. It was the last song that I wrote with the ex-husband whose name is not going to be mentioned. And it was the last song we recorded together. And because Valentine's Day is coming up, I figured it was appropriate. Oh, little tuner, come on, you got this. I've been not performing regularly enough to where I let all my tuner batteries die. Yeah, we're close. This song is called Happy Ever After. Happy ever after, that's a myth I believed when I was 6, watching princesses ride off into the sunset. Jump from one disaster to the next, feeling permanently hexed, watching peace fall right between my fingers. 'Cause there is no prince who is always charming. There is no witch who is evil through and through. There is no story with a happy ending that ever gets there without a sad middle or few. world is upside down. Now the door has caught my gown. I can't see, though I flee into the shadows and stumble in the darkness for a light. Find my way out of the night, though I know it never fails to follow sunrise. Now I don't believe in fairy tales, they just put me to sleep. I don't believe in anything but me, me, me. Well, I miss every forest for the trees. I've been brought down to my knees. All you do is touch me and I crumble. But I pick up the pieces yet again. There's no reason to pretend that we ever stay together more than sometimes. 'Cause there is no prince who is always charming. There is no witch who is evil through and through. There is no story with a happy ending that ever gets there without a sad middle or few. There is no story with a happy ending that ever gets there without a sad middle or few. Thank you. All right. So I've cheered up since then a little bit. It was deep irony, I thought, that the last song that we recorded together was that song, and I released the video under my old name. And then I realized I had not officially released the song. So the song is released under my current name, Joy Damiani. The video is under my old name. So if you want to get to know both of me, do some hunting. Maybe if you're good, I'll tell you my other identity. There we go. So this song is it was one of the singles that I released last year. Made a fun video for it, featuring at least one other person in this room, and I'm not going to expose anyone. It's a dark space. We'll keep it that way. I write songs to cheer myself up, essentially. They're therapy. Sometimes people like them, sometimes they don't. But I usually like them all, which is important. And this song is a song I wrote to cheer myself up and feel a little bit less lonely and remind myself that we are all just fucking bodies and brains that are riding around in the bodies. And we change clothes and we change personalities and we change names. We're constantly fucking changing. Hearts and souls dressed up in guts, a couple hundred bones. Yeah, we're all just brains in meat suits, constantly changing. We're all just brains in meat suits, yeah. Beautiful brains in meat suits, electrified, glorified, starry-eyed brains in meat suits. We can dress up in silk and lace, put makeup all over our faces, but deep times we all feel down, and times we all feel up. And sometimes those times happen at the same time. And there are days when we all want to say we're good and done, 'cause we're all just brains in meat suits constantly changing. We're all just brains in meat suits, yeah. Beautiful brains in meat suits, electrified, glorified, starry-eyed brains in meat suits. We can chase after fortune and fame, pretend we're not mostly the same, but deep down inside, you know there's no lie. We're all just brains in meat suits constantly changing. Sing along if you want to, 'cause we're all just brains in meat suits, yeah. Beautiful brains in meat suits, electrified, glorified, starry-eyed brains in meat suits. We can chase after fortune and fame, pretend we're not mostly the same, but deep down inside, you know there's no lie. We're all just brains in meat suits, a drinking coffee, a watching reboots, riding in the same cars, to all the same bars, full of affection till it's time for elections. We're all just brains in meat suits constantly changing. Thank you. I, for some reason, missed the opportunity to have that video be a fully naked video. I don't know what happened. All right, let's see. Okay. I figured, okay, so this is a song that I have never, ever played for anyone before. I have played it by myself. I'm not gonna capo up like I told myself I would, because I don't want to fucking deal with retuning. This is the key this song is in tonight. Yeah, I wrote this song I also about 2.5 years ago, and I had first moved to Portland, and I did not really know anybody. Actually, the people I thought I knew, I did not know anymore. So I spent a lot of time by myself, and then the fires came, and then it was my birthday, and I couldn't go outside because of the fires, and it was so fun. So I wrote this song. It's called Ashes. I'm losing my mind from staying inside, but out there I can't breathe the air. So I guess I'll stay in with my thoughts once again. But I've got to admit that I'm getting a little bit weird. And I don't know how to make conversation anymore. I spend a lot of time just sprawled out on the floor, talking to myself and disagreeing, substituting screens for other human beings as ash rains down from a sky that was just blue. I can't sleep a wink as I'll stay up and think, and I just might drink before noon. So much could go wrong in the short term and long, that I could rest easy knowing we're certainly screwed. But I don't know how to make conversation anymore. I spend a lot of time just sprawled out on the floor, talking to myself and disagreeing, substituting screens for other human beings from a sky that was just blue. That is to say, I hope you have a nice day too. Thank you all. Now you see how sweet I can be. Let's sing a song with all the curse words in it. Should I retune or should we just say close enough for folk music? Let's do that. Okay. Normally I play this song on the banjo, which is even less forgiving. But I wrote this song 10 years ago or so. When I first started playing music, I didn't learn to play music until I was 28, and then there was like a bottleneck of songs it turned out, and I just, for a while, it was just song, and now I'm just like, I'll write a song when I feel like it. I've written all the songs, but I haven't. But back then, I had a lot of spicy shit on my mind, and I was listening to a lot of stand-up comedy, and George Carlin is one of my personal favorite heroes. Yeah, right? I mean, of course, right? I mean, so he did that bit about the 7 words that you can't say on television or you used to not be able to, right? Shit, piss, funk, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits, I believe. We can say all of those words on HBO, it turns out, and on the internet. But I decided that it would be fun if we just put all those words, maybe not all of them, but, you know, some of my favorites, and then a couple extra. You know, we just stuck them in a song. Because my personal opinion, like George Carlin's, is that there is no such thing as a bad word. It's only fucking bad people. I mean, I'm sorry. I'll let the song say. It sounds better in the song. There's no such thing as a bad word. Syllables alone can do no harm. It's just the actions behind them and the feelings that inspired them that should ever cause you alarm. In every single language there are words that are taboo. Everybody knows which ones they are. And you get a lot of trouble if you bring them out in public, but don't worry, you can use them in your car. 'Cause there's no such thing as a bad word. Syllables alone can do no harm. It's just the actions behind them and the feelings that inspired them that should ever cause you alarm. When you go to church, you can't say, praise the fucking Lord. The people there might kick you out the door. But those same folks just might tell you that you're going straight to hell. And that, my friends, is what offends me more. 'Cause there's no such thing as a bad word. Syllables alone can do no harm. It's just the actions behind them and the feelings that inspired them that should ever cause you alarm. This song is going to be a sing-along real soon. I hope you're ready for that. There are people who use euphemisms or abbreviate. They say F and sh and C word, and that makes it all okay. They somehow think it's better when they remove a couple letters, but we know what they really mean to say. They mean fuck, shit, cunt, they mean motherfucker, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm here to say, everyone, just say fuck, shit, cunt, just say motherfucker. You're saying it in your head anyway. Oh, there's no such thing as a bad word. Syllables alone can do no harm. It's just the actions behind them and the feelings that inspired them that should ever cause you alarm. So please don't let words cause you alarm. Just say fuck, shit, cunt, just say motherfucker, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm here to say, listen, this is your last chance. Just say fuck, shit, cunt, just say motherfucker. You're saying it in your head anyway. Oh, there's no such thing as a bad that word. Syllables alone can do no harm. It's just the actions behind them and the feelings that inspired them that should ever cause you alarm. So please don't let words cause you alarm. Don't let them fucking cause you alarm. Thank you. I have one more. Is that okay? I think I have one more. And I'm really glad that, thank you all for being here. And thank you so much to Mitch and Gerard already and Casey who's coming up. Like, great fucking songs, y'all. I'm really happy to be in this crew tonight. I feel very fortunate. I was saying earlier as Mitch was playing like beautiful, lovely, I was like, my songs aren't like this. But that's okay, right? Because, you know, we all got to balance each other's shit out. The only merch I have today is the book that I finished writing over the last... I finished writing a book while I was sad and divorced and not playing shows. And the book is for sale. It's a book about my Army experience. And it is just as entertaining as these songs, I hope. Because you gotta laugh when shit is depressing. And the other thing I have is stickers that say the name of this last song, which I hope you will all sing along to because it is my favorite group sing-along. And it's, holy shit, I wrote it like more than 10 years ago, so some of the lyrics are a little bit outdated. You're gonna find out real quick. Like this first one. In 20-odd years of living, I had the chance to learn some of life's lessons, like when you go outside, wear pants. I'd given quite a bit of thought to our statutes and laws. But there's one simple principle that supersedes them all. It's try not to be a dick. Cover your mouth when you sneeze so others don't get sick. Stay out of the fast lane if you are driving slow. It won't always be easy 'cause other drivers suck. I know. Just try not to be a dick. Just the wholesome shit tonight, right? When you stand on the escalator, would you please step to the right? So that if I need to pass you, we won't have to fight. The concept's pretty simple, a child could comprehend. That you should turn your blinker on before you round the bend. And try not to be a dick. Cover your mouth when you sneeze so others don't get sick. Stay out of the slow lane if you want to pass. I'm here to take it easy, man, so please stay off my ass. And try not to be a dick. Now, you might have guessed that over roughly 10 plus years of playing this song, I might have written some custom verses for it. Some situational verses, shall we say. And I didn't think I was going to write a new one for this set, but then I did. Because, you know, sometimes the inspiration just strikes in the form of, like, people being dicks everywhere. Specifically, certain people. I like to dedicate the new verses to certain people. Like, let's say you're the president or a billionaire, and you want to make the people think you kind of slightly care. Try providing housing or food or, and try stopping wars. And try abolishing the police or, not so many words, just try not to be a dick. Let me see if I can remember all the words to the new verse. Oh, you know, it had to do with people being sick. Oh, here we go. Give everybody health care because everyone gets sick. Oh, fuck. What was the rest of it? It was really witty, y'all. It was super fucking witty. Anyway, just try not to be a dick. This is why I don't write new verses on the day of the set. Note to self. This song did start out as a note to self. I want to put that out there. I'm not that kind of person who's just going to write a song called Try Not to Be a Dick and apply it to everyone but me. Because Lord knows I'm a dick sometimes, you know, we all are. That's why this last verse exists. So if you're one of those people, as all of us can be, kindly take a minute and lend your ear to me. You don't have to be perfect, neither do I. All that we can really do is give it a try. Just try not to be a dick. You can sing along if you want. Cover your mouth when you sneeze so others don't get sick. And stay out of the fast lane if you are driving slow. It won't always be easy because other drivers really fucking suck, you know? I know. Just try not to be a dick at home. Try not to be a dick or at work. Try not to be a dick. We keep going till everybody's singing. Just try not to be a dick. Let me hear the ladies sing it. Try not to be a dick. How about the gentlemen? Try not to be a dick. How about the non-binary people? That's me. Try not to be a dick. Everyone with feeling. Try not to be a dick. One more time for the children. Try not to be a dick. Thank you. I'm Joy Damiani. I love you all. Stay tuned.
I'm not really sure I can say, except I'm really glad there are no children here tonight. We are an all-ages venue.
I sing it louder for the children.
Oh, that makes sense. You know, desensitize them while you can. Anyway, thank you, Joy. That was really fun.
Thank you for having me.
We do sometimes get children in the audience, and you are always free to bring your children. We need to expose them to most kinds of music. Okay, last but not least, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, this is KC Craine. He is the 2019 finalist for the Great American Song Contest. He's a singer, songwriter, producer, and he has a show coming up with the Deck Boys at the Ross Island Cafe, which I forgot to write the date down for.
That's next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay, so if you like what you see here, go see him at his next show.
Thank you, Shelly. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and sticking around. It's really been great to be here tonight. I'm a songwriter. I guess I'm a songwriter, but the songs really write me. And I've got a new record out that I'm really proud of. It's out in the front if you'd like it. And I'd like to do a song from that now. It's a song about regrowth, rebirth, and finding love again, called November Rose. Have all fallen down, blowing in drifts and covering all of the ground. And we've had a hard rain, coming in from the east, up through the gorge, demanding to be released. There's a hard freeze nights are sure to get cold, but underneath something waits to take hold and live again. Let's go back to half past September, golden days that we will remember, back where our love still grows and be my November rose. Sunlight opens its heart, a shining door, giving us a new start at love again. A flower with hope will survive, and wait till it's time for the best to arrive and live again. Let's go back to half past September, golden days that we will remember, back where our love still grows and be my November rose. Hot east winds, well, they can be freezing. Hard to know just what to believe in. Put on your winter clothes and be my November rose. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. Gary, could I get a little more guitar in my monitor, please? I can't see if I'm in tune. I'm close, I guess. All right. I had to get the calculator out the other day. Somebody asked me, how long have you been playing guitar? I had to get the calculator out. It was too big a number. I started playing guitar when I was in second grade. And I played guitar and sang a couple songs for the middle school talent show, and I was hooked. And my first professional gig, paid gig, was 48 years ago, which was a long time ago, I understand. I remember my dad, I grew up in Medford. We had to go down to the Jackson County Courthouse, and we had to stand before a judge. And my dad took me down there, and they said, yeah, this is my son. He plays the guitar, and he wants to play in a bar. He's 15. Yeah, we get that. Well, I got permission, and I played in that bar, the Copper Room, on Bartlett Road and I-5 in Medford. It may still be there. I hope it looks better than it did then. Anyway, I played I haven't stopped until COVID came along, right? Am I right? COVID came along, all us musicians, we had to stop, put our guitars under the bed, sequester in the bunker. And it was difficult, I gotta tell you. You know, it was really difficult. I developed anxiety. I would wake up in the morning, I would feel anxious. I was worried about my family. I was worried about my wife and my job and my kids and the dog and the cat and the country. It was difficult, so I realized I had to get some help. So I went and I got a therapist, and I went down there and we met, and I said, Doc, you know, what can we do? Maybe I need some therapy. Can you maybe write me a prescription or something? And she said, Casey, I know what you need. You don't need a prescription. You don't need therapy. You need more guitar. I said, more guitar? She said, that's right, guitar. She goes, you've been playing guitar and singing for people for 48 years. It's what makes your little heart sing. And you need to do more of what makes your heart sing and less of the worrying. And I thought, well, that made some sense. So I went home and I got my guitar out and I started playing guitar every day. And you know what happened? I started feeling a whole lot better. Well, I figured, well, if I play guitar once a day and I feel a whole lot better, what would happen if I played guitar twice a day? And I started doing that, and I get my guitar. Every morning and every night, I get my guitar up. I play the guitar, even if it was just a little bit. Well, I figured, well, if I'm feeling twice as good playing twice a day, what would happen if I played guitar every single hour of every single day? And I did. I set my alarm for 1 o'clock. I set my alarm for 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. I get my guitar out, and I play a little riff, even if it was just a little bit. And you know what? I started feeling a whole lot better. So I'm here to tell you tonight, if you have anxiety, if you've been feeling anxious, if you've got the generalized heebie-jeebies, you got to do more of what makes your heart sing and less of the worrying. 'Cause I don't worry about what happened today. I just get my guitar out and begin to play. I'm not crying the blues. I'm gonna pick myself up by my blue suede shoes. If you give me lemons, I'll make lemonade. If you make it hot, I'm in the shade. When I've got a problem and I need someone, I get my guitar out and I get my fretting done. I'm not anxious, I'm never bored. I just get my guitar out and I strum a chord. I'm not nervous and I'm not in a tiff. I just warm my fingers up and I play a riff. My constant companion every day. Just open up the case and I begin to play. When I'm feeling lonely and I need someone, I get my guitar out and I get my fretting done. Here I go. I'm feeling better. How about you? It's gonna be okay. Bring on the dark clouds and make it rain. I've got no fear that the sun will shine again. Now if you've lost direction and lost your way, my suggestion is to get a guitar and learn to play. Just feel the vibration and sing a new tune. My prediction is your troubles will disappear real soon. Put your arms around the body every day. Open up the case and begin to play. When I'm feeling lonely and I need someone, I get my guitar out and get my fretting done. That's right. I get my guitar out and I get my fretting done. Oh yeah. Now if they send me to St. Peter, I'm gonna look him in the eye. I'll tell old Pete to hit the street, 'cause I'm too young to die. I'll burn my candle at both ends and live with no regret. And carpe diem one more time, 'cause you know I ain't dead yet. And if I wind up in Valhalla and see all my loved ones there, I'll tell that fearsome Odin king to bless them with a prayer. But to all of his Valkyries, I gotta give them one regret. One less fallen warrior, you know I ain't dead yet. And in my time of dying, put no stone upon my head. Just plant a rose bush in the ground, feed it my bones instead. And when the last bloom fades away, make one fine last rosette. But don't hold your breath, 'cause you know I ain't dead yet. If I get lost down in the underworld with Dante as my guide, I'll tell his old friend Virgil to find a way that we haven't tried. When my 9 lives are over, I'll have the devil place his bet. 'Cause I've got one trick up my sleeve, you know I ain't dead yet. And in my time of dying, put no stone upon my head. Just plant a rose bush in the ground, feed it my bones instead. And when the last bloom fades away, make one fine last rosette. But don't hold your breath, 'cause you know I ain't dead yet. All right. And if all my earthly atoms wind up in a big black hole, gone so far those digits are what's left of my own soul, I'll light a fire back to this world with a blaze you won't forget, and burn up on my way back home, you know I ain't dead yet. And in my time of dying, put no stone upon my head. Just plant a rose bush in the ground, feed it my bones instead. And when the last bloom fades away, make one fine last rosette. But don't hold your breath, 'cause you know I ain't dead yet. I'll burn my candle at both ends and live with no regret. But don't hold your breath, 'cause you know I ain't dead yet. All right. All right. All right. Enough silliness. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Well, most of my songs, oh boy, most of my songs have stories that go with it. I don't have a lot of time, but I would like to do this story, tell you a little bit of story that goes with this song. And I don't know if I'll get in tune, but it'll be close enough. I'm sure you'll understand. Whoa, yeah, that's not right. Close. Has to do with my dad, my father. How many people have fathers here? A couple of them, anyway. All right. Has to do with my father. And I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky person because I had a really great relationship with my father. Look, I was a hippie. I played guitar. He was a forester, a logger. He was from the old generation. I was from the new generation. We should have been like this, but we were like this, especially after I grew up. And every year, we would go on an annual father and son trip every year. And my dad, he knew every part of Oregon, and he knew history in the woods and the trees and the birds. He knew everything. So we went everywhere in Oregon. One year, we were down in the southern Oregon coast near Bandon, if you've been down that way. And we got this kite. Look at this kite. It was this huge fucking kite with 6-foot wingspan and bright red. And we got it out on the dunes and the wind in there, and we reeled it out, and it got way, way high, the wind. And here we were, just me and my dad flying a kite. We weren't father and son. We were just like pals, hanging out, flying a kite. And it got way high up there, but what we didn't know was that as we were letting out that line, at the end, the string was not tied to the crank. And got up there, and then the string let go, and man, that kite took off. It got so high you could just barely see it. And I turned to my dad and I said, well, I guess that's it for the kite, you know. And he says, nonsense, let's go chase it down. Chase it down? Yeah. So we jumped into his old Ford Ranger pickup truck and went barreling down the road, chasing this kite. You could just see it out the window. And we drove ways chasing this damn kite. Until finally it stopped its traversing. And we realized that somehow that string had gotten wound up and caught in the boulders and the barnacles at the base of the Coquille River Lighthouse in Bandon. If you've been there, it's this little beautiful. So we're barreling down, driving down the road, and we got out of the truck and we scrambled down on the jetty and everything. We were going to kill ourselves. We weren't supposed to. My dad was old, and we get down there and we get sure as shit. We got that kite and we reel it on in. We saved that kite. All right, so we jumped back in the truck, and we threw it in the back of the truck, and off the Craine boys went for another adventure. And we placed that kite above my dad's wood shop bench up above in a place of honor, and it collected sawdust and dust for years and years. But then eventually my dad, well, you know, he got old enough that he just couldn't work in the wood shop anymore, and suffered with dementia. If you've had parents that have had dementia, you know how rough that can be. We had to move him here to Portland. I became his caregiver, and those were some tough years, and especially when I would go and he wouldn't remember me. But he knew I was somebody. And he would always introduce me every time, even though I knew every nurse and so forth. He'd introduce me. He'd say, "This is my buddy in all things." And you know, I kind of like that. Buddy in all things. That's exactly right. Well, we lost my dad a couple of years ago, but I'll never forget that kite. And I'll never forget my dad's optimism. You know, all things were possible. You know, we could get that kite, and we did get that kite. And we were buddies in all things. So I can only hope, I'm a much better man for my father, and I can only hope that I do half as good a job with my kids. So I got a song here that goes a little something like this, and it's all for the parents, and it's all for the kids in the audience tonight, and it's called Kite String. You can fly, you can soar, touch the sky and even more, dance in the wind till you come back again. You'll fly so far away. You can drift and you can sail, spin around and chase your tail. You can laugh and you can sing, and search for what heaven brings. But if you find you're much too high, and you've lost sight of solid ground, and you need to grab hold of something to pull you back down, I'll be your kite string, I'll be your anchor to the ground, I'll be the one thing you can cling to when you're down, I'll be your one connection home when you feel all alone. No matter what the strongest wind will break, I'll be your kite string. You can crash and you can burn. Lose your way at every turn. You can get lost without a guide to what matters most inside. But when you find you're much too high and you've lost sight of solid ground, and you need to grab hold of something to pull you back down, I'll be your kite string, I'll be your anchor to the ground, I'll be the one thing you can cling to when you're down, I'll be your one connection hole when you feel all alone. No matter what the strongest wind will bring, I'll be your kite string. The clouds come, the wind blows, you know there's gonna be rain. Look to the sky above to guide you back again. You can fly, you can soar, touch the sky and even more. But when you find you're much too high and you've lost sight of solid ground, and you need to grab hold of something to pull you back down, I'll be your kite string, I'll be your anchor to the ground, I'll be the one thing you can cling to when you're down, I'll be your one connection home when you feel all alone. No matter what the strongest wind will bring, I'll be your kite string. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. All right. I got time for another song, but I do want to just do a bit of business. I am KC. That is initials, by the way, a K and a C. I'm from Portland, so if you want to find me, you can go to kcpdx.net. You can find me there. You can find my records there. You can find where I'm playing. You can hear all my music, and you can hang out. And I hope you do. So I don't know, what time is it? It's almost my bedtime. What's your bedtime out there? Wait, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. I've got 5 minutes. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we'll be home by 10 at least, right? Home by 10. 'Cause I don't mind if you stay out all night long, never answer your telephone. You see, I love you, baby, I don't mind. No, I don't. I don't care about those text messages late at night, long as you tell me it's all right. You see, I love you, baby, I don't mind. You know I believe it, I won't believe it, I'm hopelessly stuck on you. My love's a stake now, I must have faith now that someday you will love me too. I don't care if you delete me from your Facebook friends, 'cause my devotion to you never ends. You see, I love you, baby, I don't mind. All right, here I go. Wish me luck. Whew. You see, I believe it. I won't believe it. Thank you. I'm hopelessly stuck on you. My love's at stake now. I must have faith now that someday you will love me too. I don't care if you delete me from your Facebook friends, 'cause my devotion to you never ends. You see, I love you, baby, I don't mind. Big finish. I love you, baby, I don't mind. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, Casey. And thank you to Gerard and Mitch and Joy and all of you. And for all of you to come out and support live music in this wonderful venue. You know anybody with deep pockets? Have them come out and donate, okay? We want to keep this place going. Come on, we all know somebody. Anyway, I want to thank everybody. Remember, they're sharing the tips tonight, and thank you all for coming. And then